So I did quite a good job just sorting these cards on the base of ink cost, and I decided to approach it a little bit differently. This is our 1 cost cards, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 10, because we got only 1 of each, 7 and 10. And the most cards that we have, they are actually 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically that means that we might need to go more aggro with it, but we need to build a deck with minimum of 40 cards. We can use all of them. 6 multiplied by 12, we can use all 72 cards if we want to, but that would significantly lower our chances in drawing good cards. We might just end up with an unplayable hand for a turn or 2, so we don't want that. So basically what we are going to do is create our deck as aggressive as possible, because sometimes it just doesn't have any other way. Aggro is winning, so let's think about that. So let's see what we have. We have Focus Search, which is an action, and it gives you very conditional actually thing. You need to find card Kevin, and I don't think we have one. So this automatically goes out of question. But Besties Assemble is probably one of the best common cards into the new Attack of the Vine set, because it's 1 ink, inkable, and allows you to look at the top of 4 cards of your deck. Then you reveal a character card and put it into your hand. You put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order, and if you played a little bit even Disney Lorcana TCG, you would know that having options is one of the best way to play the game. So this is going into our deck. So this will be our deck here. Carl Fredrickson, 1, 2 for 1. And when you play this character, you pay 2 less to play the next character named Ellie Fredrickson. You play this turn. I think I have Ellie, and she is part of the 2s. So let's just put him here and under our deck as an option, and if we find Ellie, we will put it into the deck. Piglet, Honey Mage Apprentice, only for the sake of trying. We will put all the honey classified cards into our deck. And I'm happy that Piglet is 1, 2 for 1, so it goes into the deck. We continue with Mata, Meat Hut Waitress. Again, 1 ink, inkable. It's very good to be inkable. 2 strength, 2 willpower, 1 lore. Yeah, it goes in. Magical Honey Staff. Once during your turn, you may pay... Oh, and just to remind you, this will be a long video. So if you want to stay until the end, I encourage you to do, because this will be really fun thing to do. So enjoy it, just as I do. Once during your turn, Gift of the Hive ability, you may pay 1 ink to give chosen character of yours the honey classification until the start of your next turn. Spell of Witness ability, exert this item, pay 2 ink, then chosen honey character of yours gains evasive until the start of your next turn. Cool, and it's inkable, so it goes in. Potato, potato, some say it one way, others say it the other way. Full of potential. This item enters play exerted, and since it's shift target for Posse and we never got it, I don't know if I want to keep this just as an ink resource. No, this is going away. Powhatan Staff. This is nice item actually. Step forward. Exert this item, pay 1 ink, and the next character you play this turn enters play exerted and gains bodyguard until the start of your next turn. Pretty straightforward. I think we will keep it as an option. Broken Pod. Renew process. Exert, pay 1 ink, put a card from chosen player's discard on the bottom of their deck. Put a card from a chosen player's card on the bottom of the... Okay, that gives you a little bit of control over the opponent's playstyle. So yeah, it goes in. Maylin Lee, lead vocalist. 1 inkable, singer 3, 0/3 for 1, but she can't sing songs without sing together. Yeah, she's part of the girl band, so she always sings with them. So this is a good option. I will put it with Carl Fredriksson here. And of course, Dashpar, evasive, 1/1/1/1 lore. It doesn't matter. He's evasive, and sometimes you just don't have answer for evasives. So he goes in and startle. This is actually a very good card. Chosen character gets -3 strength this turn. I'll put it as an option. So we start with the twos, and we start with Donald Duck, Vineling Rider. He has Rush, and Rush is always good to have. He's 2 ink and inkable, 2 for 3, 2/3 for 1 actually, and I think it needs to go in. Then we have the action Cower Before Me. Up to 2 chosen opposing characters can't challenge during their next turn. So imagine you have on opponent's board 1 or 2 very strong characters, and you need that lore to win. So they can challenge. They can challenge you. This is a good card. It's an inkable, but I'll put it in the deck. Tinkerbell, Finding a Way. 2 inkable, 2 strength, 2 willpower, quest for 2. This is an aggro card, so it goes in. Captain Hook, 2 inkable, 3 strength, 2 willpower, quest for 1. And whenever this character challenges another character, gain 1 lore. Thank you, I'll get it. I will take that 1 lore. You've got some punch. Chosen character gains Rush and Challenger +2 this turn. Only this turn, but it's situational and I might need it. And it's inkable, so I don't lose anything. It goes in. Ellie Fredriksson, I knew I received that card, so basically alongside with Carl Fredriksson, she goes in. And she also is 2/2 quest for 1. And whenever you play a location, gain 1 lore. Why not? We have a couple of locations, and I think they have lore printed on them, so that's a good thing. Gaston, created by the Vine. I don't think I'll need that card for now. Maybe I will revise after that. Miriam Mendelssohn, ticket holder. When you play this character, each player draws a card. She's 2 inkable, 1/3 for 1, and even though I am drawing a card, I don't think I want to give my opponent that chance. Okay, Diablo, protecting his mistress. Your characters named Maleficent gain resist +1 while he is on the board. He is 2 inkable, 3 strength, 2 willpower, quests for 1 lore, and he'll be here as an option. Maylin Lee. I don't know if I want to go with Red Panda classification. I just don't know if I want to. When you shift a character on top of her, this character gains evasive until the start of your next turn. So basically, because they are temporary shifts, and in the end of your turn you will take back the other shift target, temporarily shift that is, she will stay evasive. Okay. Russell, Junior Wilderness Explorer. 2 inkable cards, 3/2 for 1, and assisting the elderly badge ability. Whenever this character quests, you may move him and one of your other characters to the same location for free. I think this could be an interesting option. So it will be here. Copper, creative storyteller. Okay, 2 ink, inkable, 2 for 2. That's an aggro card, it goes in. And of course, Winnie the Pooh. We don't even need to read all the card. It goes into the deck, but let's read it no matter what. 2 ink, inkable, 2 strength, 3 willpower, quest for 1, and if you have 2 or more other honey characters in play, he becomes 3, or quests for 3. So he goes in. Violet Power, probably the best 2 ink, inkable card in the steel set, in the set 13. She has resist +1, 3 strength, 2 willpower, so she's basically 3/3, and quest for 1. She goes in. Lilo, Patient Weaver. She has support, which is always nice. Peter Pan, Playful Prankster. When you play this character, chosen opposing character can't ready at the start of their next turn. That is actually good. No matter that he quests only for 1. And Aladdin, doing his part, 2 ink, inkable, 3 strength, 2 willpower, quest for 1, and clear it out. When you play this character, you may pay 1 ink to banish chosen item. Usually players are now not going for items in such. So he goes out. Absorbing Bloom. 2 ink, an inkable item. Metamorphosis ability. Exert that card. Pay 1 ink. If a character was banished in a challenge this turn, draw a card. Too many conditions. No, I don't want to. And that's for the 2s. We got the 3s. We got a lot to do. This action is a song, and it can be sang by character with cost 3 or more for free. Put chosen item or location into its player's inkwell face down and exert it. It's inkable, it might be a good option. It goes here. Eeyore, Honey Scholar, 3 ink, inkable, 2 strength, 4 willpower, quests for 1, and whenever this character quests, chosen honey character of yours gets +1 lore and gains a ward until the start of your next turn. Thank you, yes, please. Boo, Energetic Child, Rush. When she challenges another character, she is banishing that character and she doesn't get any damage at all, so she goes into the deck. Sully, Strategic Scarer, 3 ink, inkable. Because this is the stack with the 3 ink, I will not announce it anymore, but I'll say only if it's inkable or uninkable. Storyborn Hero Monster, 4/3/4/1, and while you have 5 or more cards in your inkwell, this character gets +2 strength. And basically you are getting, with Sapphire, you are getting 5 or more on turn 3. Not this time though. So I think he will be an option, but I don't know if he'll made it to the deck. Panic, Hammer Enthusiast, inkable card, 3/1 for 2 with Rush. So yeah, he goes into it because he quests for 2. The Weed Whacker, a steel item, inkable steel item with full power and clear cut abilities. Full power states exert this card, paid 1 ink, and chosen character gains Challenger +2 this turn. And clear cut states that pay 2 ink, banish this item, banish chosen Vine Link character. Yeah, you kinda cut the vine that is holding him and you banish him. I don't know. Do I want that? The Challenger is good, but no, I don't think so. Of course, the location 100 Acre Wood is going into the deck because characters get +1 willpower while here, and the honey characters gets 1 lore while there. Also, it has 6 willpower, and costs only 1 ink to move characters there, and have 1 passive lore in the start of every next turn after you played it. Beast, Fierce Defender. While you have a character named Bell in play, this character gets +2 strength. I don't think we opened a Bell. I don't know. Let's put it here. Ellie Fredrickson. Another Ellie, and it's not bad to have options. So she is helping you ramp, because when she's banished, you may put this card into your Inkwell face down and exert it. You don't lose it in the discard, but you are gaining ink. The first toy that we have, Buzz Lightyear Grounded. The only thing is that he cannot gain evasive, but why should I bother with this? I don't know how to give him evasive, and I don't know if I have cards that give evasive. So basically he is going into the deck because he's too strong. 3 ink inkable, 4 strength, 4 willpower, quest for 1. Yeah, not much, but you usually have only characters that quest for 1. Dr. Hamsterville. We get to get a little bit stronger and stronger cards. So we have one with alert, which means that he can challenge evasive characters. So I think it's smart to put him in the deck. Omnidroid. Inkable card, scanning for threats, 4 strength, 3 willpower, quest for 1, and the factory setting ability says that while this character has no damage, it gets +2 strength. For the first attack, you have a character which is 6/3. I think I'll leave it as an option. Action Song, If I Didn't Have You. You and another chosen player each draw 2 cards. If it's a team 2 on 2 versus 2, it might be really good, but I can see why I would want to give 2 cards to the enemy. So as much as I like Monsters Inc., I will not use this card in the deck. Splotty Head. Inkable, Ruby card, 3 strength, 3 willpower, 2 quest for 2. So yeah, he goes in. And of course, I think there is an unwritten rule. If you open legendary card, it automatically goes into the deck. And also, he is inkable, 3 strength, 2 willpower, quest for 1 but have evasive. And whenever he quests, if the opponent has more cards in their hand than us, we may draw a card, which is a good thing because you can really play it that way, that only 1 more card in the hand of your opponent and you draw a card. So yeah, he goes in. We got to the force. Pain, inkable, 5 strength, 3 willpower, quest for 1. And when you play this character, if you have a character card named Panic in your discard, you gain 2 lore, and I think I have 1, so he is going in. Ursula, created by the Vine. Whenever one of your Floodborn characters quests, chosen opposing character gets -1 strength until the start of your next turn, and she is questing for 2, so this is quite an aggressive card, but it's 4 ink. Let's put it as an option. The Irate Chef, no matter that he is very strong, I don't think I'll use him in the deck because I have more options. So Rabbit goes into it because he is bodyguard, and when you play this character, chosen honey character gets +1 lore this turn, which is always good. I have honey characters, and Tigger, who is the barbarian in the party. He is reckless, and once during your turn, whenever this character challenges another character, you may ready chosen honey character. If you do, that character can't quest for the rest of this turn, but can challenge, can sing, and basically he will be defended by attacks by default, so he is good one and he goes in. Yzma. When you play this character, each opponent loses 1 lore, which is good because gaining lore is the most important in the game. You win the game by gaining lore, and when you lose lore, you need to gain more. And she quests for 2. Jasmine. When you play this character, each player draws a card. Why? Yeah, but quests for 2. So let's put it in. Another that quests for 2. Envisioning the Future Merlin, an inkable card. When you play this character, you may draw a card from the bottom of your deck. When this character is banished, put this card from your discard, from your discard on the bottom of your deck. So basically, he goes into the discard, so he's discarded, and then you take him and put him on the bottom of your deck. And he quests for 2, so yeah, I'll use that. King Louis is Sing a 6, and I think I have few songs, but not that strong songs. He quests for 2 though, so he's a good option. Red Alert. Banish chosen character with 3 strength or less. If you have a monster character in play, chosen opponent loses 1 lore. It's inkable card. So basically this is a good removal. It goes in. Launchpad. Inkable card with alert, so he can attack evasives. That's really good. And quest for 2, so he goes in. Narrow Escape. Return up to 2 chosen characters, item, or locations with cost 2 or less each to their player's hand. This is an option. Rapunzel's Tower, your Floodborn characters gets +2 willpower. It is quite strong actually, and gives you passive lore, so I think I'll put it as an option here. Ring of Stones. Your Floodborn characters gets +1 lore. 7 willpower, 1 passive lore. Okay, also an option. And Power Surge. Each player puts the top 2 cards of their deck into their Winquail face down and exerted. No, I'm not helping the opponent. And now we got to the strong cards. Sully, the new boss. He is bodyguard. And when you play this character, you may return a character card from your discard to your hand. I think this is always a good option. You have a bodyguard and you have the ability to bring back a character to your hand. Yes, it goes in. Sheriff of Nottingham, Vineslayer is very strong card, and maybe conditionally he might be very useful, but for now I think I'll get him into options. The Horn King. Oh my, I think I'll put him, yeah, the rule of the legendaries. So he's going in, but only because he will allow me to play characters from the discard. The Epic Sun E, Red Panda Spirit, is probably a good card, and I think I will use him. So I'll put him in the Quackajack. I don't know about that one. He is questing. And he's milling my deck. So I think I will break the rule. And I will not use this card. With the 6s, we have quite a good number of cards actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have one team in the 6s, one team in the 7s, and the Vine in the 10. Cetus, the Mighty Serpent. Hades releases him, and he's trying to break the Vine. Hades, kind of a villain, but plays the good guy here. Inkable card, 6, 7 for 2. I think he'll be an option. Kokum is a bodyguard, but very aggressive one meaning lore questing. I will use him for sure in the deck. Hades, the same thing, and he has ward. So basically, before going to quest, he is untouchable. Almost untouchable. Henry J. Waternoose. If you have more cards in your inkwell than each opposing player, this character gets +2 lore and gains ward. This is an amazing card. He becomes 5/5/4/4 and he gets ward. So he's going in. And we have the team Carl Fredrickson and Russell 6/6/4/2, and this is a usual shift. You can play it on one of your characters, one of them, Carl Fredrickson or Russell, and while he is at a location or they are at a location, this character gets +1 lore and gain evasive. So I think he's going into the deck. Also, we will use the Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse adventuring duo. I will specifically see if I have Minnie and Mickey separately. And the Vine. I don't know about the Vine. Do I have Floodborn? Let's see. Let's see what we have. Team, villain, ally. Red Panda, Storybone, Sorcerer, Floodborn. Any Floodborns? No, not for now whatsoever. Story, Floodborn. Maybe I need one. Only one. Storyborn action, Storyborn. No, I deliberately get all of them out. Let me check in the optional cards that are here. I know I have at least one. This is Dreamborn. Yeah, Floodborn Gaston. Gaston, let's say he is an option. And beside him, let's see the others. Storyborn, Dreamborn, Storyborn, Location, Action, Storyborn, another Floodborn besides Gaston, Powhatan, Storyborn, Red Hero. Oh, only 2 Floodborns. Only 2 Floodborns. I don't know how we will pull this off. It's a good card, but I don't know if we will be able to do it. If I put the both of them, that means 5% of my cards are Floodborns. And this can be shifted on the top of one of them. But only on the top of one of them. Should I go through it again to see if I missed something? Storyborn, Dreamborn, Storyborn. No, I didn't miss anything here. In the options, I have Storyborn, Dreamborn, Storyborn. When I say Storyborn, sorry, I am saying about this classification here. It needs to be Floodborn. That's why I'm milling pretty quick. Nope, only this. And let's say these 3 are optional. And actually pretty good options because 2 of them are kind of aggressive. And this is questing for 2 and the Vine is questing for 3. I think I'll get them in. But let's see if we can pull off Mickey and Minnie. Do I have Mickey? Sully, Merlin, Jasmine, Isma, Mushu, Splotty Head, Hamsterville, Buzz, Ellie, Panic, Boo, Yor, Peter Pan, Lilo, Winnie. No Mickey, no Minnie. No Mickey, no Minnie. Nope. What is happening? What is happening? INKllumineers. No Mickey, no Minnie. Oh my, we cannot play it. Back Rush or sealed events. No, we can't. And we don't have Morph. Morph would fix that, but we will still put it into the deck. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 13, 14, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 46. Actually, that's not a bad number for a deck. It gives you options, it gives you chances, and if we want to refine it with 6 cards, we can do that. But not for now. I think we can finish the video here because we built our deck. This time we got not of franchises, although we put all the honey and most of the monsters in cards in, not as the last time with franchises. This time we deliberately built a deck that is kind of aggressive and want to win the game earlier. So with this being said, enjoy your pre-release tournaments and share the good news, what you did, how you managed to pull through. So until the next time, bye INKllumineers.